Example problem 1, finding the sum of a finite arithmetic series. So we have a formula. Let's put it to use. What is the sum of the even integers from 2 to 100? Well, consider the series. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus ... plus 100 is arithmetic with a first term of 2, a last term of 100, notice that's also the 50th term, and a common difference of 2. The sum, therefore, will be, let's consider our formula. I've written here at the right in blue. You can also see the values plugged in here in the book's version in text. But let's work through this problem on the right. So the sum of the series, S sub n, we have the 50th term, so the sum of those first 50 terms will equal, well, our n value is 50, so 50 over 2 times our first term, which was 2, plus our last term, which in this case is our 50th term, that was 100. Simplifying things, S sub 50 equals 25 times 102. Some mental math. 25 times 100, 2,500. 25 times 2, and checking my answer against what the book found. Excellent. And an opportunity to show that you have got it. A. What is the sum of the finite arithmetic series 4 plus 9 plus 14 plus 19 plus 24 plus, skip a few, plus 99? And B. A reasoning question. Will the sum of a sequence of even numbers always be an even number? Will the sum of a sequence of odd numbers always be an odd number? Explain. Example problem 2, using the sum of a finite arithmetic series. So we can find these sums, but until we apply it to real-life problems, it's just numbers on paper or digital paper. A company pays a $10,000 bonus to salespeople at the end of their first 50 weeks if they make 10 sales in their first week and then improve their sales numbers by 2 each week thereafter. One salesperson qualified for the bonus with the minimum possible number of sales. How many sales did the salesperson make in week 50? How about in all 50 weeks? So let's consider this series. The minimum, well, a person must make 10 sales their first week, so we will begin with 10, and then improve their sales numbers by 2 each week thereafter. So we have 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus, let's skip a few, and remember we're talking about 50 weeks, A sub 50. Alright, so we can recognize this arithmetic series, and we recognize right away that we have an A sub 1 equal to 10, and a common ratio of 2. In order to find our 50th term, consider the explicit formula. A sub n equals our initial value, A sub 1, plus our common difference times n minus 1, which, written in standard form, n minus 1 times our common difference. So now substituting in what we know to find our 50th term, we will find that A sub 50 will equal A sub 1, which in this case is 10, plus 50 minus 1, I'll just write that in here already as a 49, right? Our n term is 50, times our common difference, which we know is 2. Oh, I see a mistake earlier. Let's just fix that mistake. and fix. It looks so nice too. So it's a common difference rather than a common ratio. 10 plus 49 times 2. Combining our like terms here, 49 times 2 is 98, plus 10, 108. So 108 sales represents our 50th term. And now we can set to work to find the sum of the series. So now we'll use the formula we've just learned. The sum of a series, S sub n, equals n divided by 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. So remember, that's our first term plus our last term times the number of terms divided by 2. So in this case, S sub 50, so the sum of our first 50 terms will equal 50 divided by 2, 25. 25 times our first term plus our last term. Our first term was 10. Our 50th term, 108. Ten plus 108, 118. Not quite as easy to do mentally as some of the problems we've seen here recently. But with a little bit of distributive property, this shouldn't be that difficult. I'm going to think of 25 as 10 plus 10 plus 5. So there are 10, 20, 25 of our 118s that we're trying to find. The sum of our first 50 weeks worth of sales is 2,950, and a quick confirmation shows that is correct. Now, we were also explicitly asked, and here I'm using the word explicitly a little different, kind of mean outright. We were outrightly asked, how many sales did the salesperson make in week 50? We found that earlier. I just hadn't stated it yet in a way that we would use as an answer. But week 50, recall, was 108 sales. Very good. And an opportunity to show that you have got it. Check this out. A company pays a $5,000 bonus to salespeople at the end of their first 50 weeks if they make 10 sales in the first week, and then improve by 1 sale per week each week thereafter. One salesperson qualified for this bonus with the minimum number of sales. How many sales did the salesperson make in week 50? And how much did they make in all 50 weeks? Work carefully and make your selection from the choices below.